Hello and welcome to our next verb, which is to do. Jane. Jane. It's also to make. So, will make or will do is ni. Ni. And I will make or I will do nimi. Nimi. When it's with a pronoun, it seems to get shortened from ni to just ni. He will do or he will make is nia. Nia. To ask a question, will make, will do, you'd say something like njane, njane. And sometimes it's also njanik, njanik. So, will you make or will you do? Njanu or njaniku. Njanu, njaniku. The conditional, so would make, when it is not me, is neer. Neer. So, you would make or you would do is neerhu. Neerhu. To say wouldn't do or wouldn't make, you'd say khajjenach. Khajjenach. To say you wouldn't do or you wouldn't make is khajjenachu. Khajjenachu. To ask the question, would make or would do is njenach. Njenach. To ask, would you do or would you make is njenachu. Njenachu. And to ask, would you make it or would you do it? Or, if we're to be a bit more precise, would you make him or would you do him? Would be njenachu a. Njenachu a. To say I would do, you'd say jenanen. Jenanen. To give someone an order to do or to make, you would say Jane. Jane. And if there's more than one person or you want to be a bit more polite, you can say Janie. Janie. The past, so made, is rin. Rin. It is also sometimes ren and ren, but the main form seems to be rin. Rin. Didn't make is khadarin. Khadarin. In other dialects, I think it becomes drin. Drin. So the D kind of gets attached to it. But in East Perthshire and its surrounds, it seems to be khadarin. To ask the question, did make? You'd say Andarin. Andarin. To make the continuous, you'd say jenu. Jenu. So I am doing or I am making would be hamijenu. Hamijenu. To ask, will you do it tomorrow? You'd say njenu meracha. Njenu meracha. So to break this down, you have njen, will do, will make, u, you, merach, merach, which is tomorrow, and then it. So to put it all in Gaelic form, you'd say question, will do or will make you, tomorrow it. Jenu meracha. Would you do it? Or would you do him? Or would you make him? Njenachua. Njenachua. To give an order, do it. Jena. Jena. And to give the same order to a group of people, Jenia. Jenia. To say, I did it yesterday, you'd say, Rinmi njea. Rinmi njea. So, yesterday is nje. Nje. Did you do it yesterday? Andarinu njea. Andarinu njea. What did you do? Jerinu. Jerinu. Also, jerenu. Jerenu. Why did you do it, or what did you do it for? Is Jason renua. Jason renua. Or maybe even Jason rinua. Jason rinua. This form, Jason, is used in conjunction with the word kimad in place of y. In other dialects you'd have carson, but this doesn't seem to have been used so often in East Perthshire. Instead, kimad and Jason seem to have been used, at least according to the information from the books that I'm reading. The only time I've really found Jason is from this lady here, Mary Stewart. She's the only one that I have any recording of it being used, if that makes sense. Everybody else I don't have any evidence of, so unfortunately I only have her word to go off of. But to me, it makes sense anyway. I suppose it's a bit of a calque of English what for, Jason, which is a shortened form of J. Erson. What are you doing is Jehau Jenu. Jehau Jenu. There's a word that shows up in some of the old books that I've seen that describe the Perthshire dialect of Gaelic that is said either as Jani or Jani, and it means like working or in employment, doing work, etc. I assume, given the sort of the sound and the look of the word, that it's related to this word Jane. Another use of Jane I've seen is in reference to cooking. So, for example, making food, which is very similar to the English. I'm going to make breakfast, I'm going to make dinner, etc. So rather than use the standard form, I think kokarach, it would be Jane from what I've seen. Because I've not seen kokarach mentioned at all in any of the material that I have. So I'm assuming maybe it's more of a Western word, but this is just me guessing. Anyway, let's have a look at some of the words that we've covered in this episode. Jane. Jane. Ni. Ni. Chajen. Chajen. Chajenik. Chajenik. Nimi. Nimi. Nia. Nia. Njane. Njane. Njaniku. Njaniku. Chajenanan. Chajenanan. Niachu. Niachu. Chajenach. Chajenach. Chajenachu. Chajenachu. Jane, Jane, Jana, Jana, Janie, Janie, Jania, Jania, Rin, Rin, Khadarin, Khadarin, Andarin, Andarin, Rain, Rain, Run, Run, Jenu, Jenu, and Jeniku Meracha, and Jeniku Meracha, and Jenu Meracha, and Jenu Meracha, and Jenachua, and Jenachua, Rinmi and Jea, Rinmi and Jea, Antorinu and J, Antorinu and J, Jerinu, Jerinu, Jason Rinua, Jason Rinua, Jehau Jenu, Jehau Jenu, Jenny or Jenich, Jenny, Jenich.